Well, you know what? You were the first person to actually just lay the thesis out in your excellent call. You said, third, there was a thesis at the beginning of the pandemic involving a flight from urban areas where personal space is limited to more suburban or rural areas where space is more abundant. And you say it is a real phenomenon. You have the floor.
Yeah, it sure is, Jim. You're exactly right. And as I talked about on the call, early on, it started off as a lot of chatter at the sales floor. But we do a considerable amount of research, and we've watched the trend grow week over week for the last, I would tell you 20 weeks. And what started out as talk amongst our visitors and some of our internet traffic has really turned into reality amongst our buyers. What's most interesting, Jim, is there's a number of reasons they're making that move. It's not really just to flee the urban core. It goes along with their desire to get more space, their desire because of home offices, the kids at home with home education. But the number one reason is enhanced technology. The number two reason is that they really do crave healthy home features. And that's why we introduced Live Well today.
Well, you would have got to tell us about that, because I thought that I was speaking to an aircraft manufacturer saying, why don't you introduce this? Why don't you introduce that? Well, they're kind of sticking with their game plan. But you've got the Live Well line, and it's got product enhancements that must thrill people who are very worried about the pandemic.
Well, it is. They've been very clear, and it's been across all consumer sets. Although we are seeing the millennials and the Xers want it even more, but about a third of our shoppers are saying it's an absolute must. But you just hit on it, Jim. I mean, I've watched you interview some airline, CEOs, and they're talking about the need to recirculate air for what might be a couple hours every few weeks on a plane. Or I think about kids going back to school, it's an absolute must. Well, what about your castle? What about where you live? It's really important to Taylor Morrison to make sure that we're taking care of our buyers at home where they're spending all of their time. So Live Well has a few very exciting features. It's all about clean air. It's all about clean water. And it's making the houses chemical free through some paint enhancements and some antibacterial fans. We are so excited about that.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Kramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.